And I'll start this by saying, hello, Kelvin. Hello, Tim. Hello, Owen, Pat, Johnny Boy, Gerwin, Darren, Mark. Gerwin's got a little smiley face. I couldn't work out why that is. Look, what I want to do, because I suspect the majority of you have watched this game. So what I want to do is tell you a little bit about the context. I don't know if everybody's aware that that's Albacete's first ever victory over Real Madrid. There were a lot of local fans at the stadium who, and this happens all over Spain, whereby throughout the year you support your local club enough, Albacete, or Racing Santander tomorrow. And then when one of the big guys comes into town, you change your jersey, you change your scarf, and you go on the other end and you chant for one of the big boys against your hometown team. There was a lot of that in Albacete tonight. Remember, Fuenlabrada is where Iniesta was born. It's very, very near Albacete. Albacete was his big city, in theory, his big club. And although he always said that was his first club, the club that, he cried when they moved up to the La Liga and got smashed, there was a really big rumour that he's done not all that much to dampen down that. Growing up in Albacete, he was a Real Madrid fan. So divided loyalties in that little community when the draw pairs Los Blancos before the Xabi Alonso sacking. And by the way, let's come back to the idea of Florentino Perez as a genius, because might he now be wishing that whatever else was going to happen, they'd left Xabi Alonso in charge until after this game? Do you think that when Florentino Perez pushed the button and said, if you're not willing to take back Antonio Pintus as fitness coach, as I, president and generalissimo, say you must do, then you're out? Might he now be regretting not having waited for that discussion? Does it mean that he assumed that Madrid, even with, not makeshift is wrong, even with a slightly denuded 11, were going to beat Albacete, who are in the lower regions, very much in the lower regions of the Segunda División? I think that means he did think that. And I'll tell you something else as well. I'm trying to focus on what the people in Albacete will be thinking tonight. There'll be people like you and me who are going to their neighbours. There you go. There you go with pretending to love Albacete, but when Madrid or Barcelona come to town, changing your allegiance. There you go. They haven't been able to do that in any of their lives, because every time Real Madrid have gone, it's about a 3-hour drive southwest from the capital of Spain. There's never been a defeat by Los Blancos.